Hi, Genevieve Jacobs from the Riot Act at a really beautiful morning at Yerrabi Ponds in Gungahlin, where the Celebrate Gungahlin Festival, which has been slightly delayed, has got a big weekend coming up. And Michelle Grimston is with me from Belconnen Arts Centre, and she's the Gungahlin Programs Officer. Michelle, epically wet weather has caused a few ups and downs in the schedule. What's happened to the Gungahlin Festival?
So the Gungahlin Festival has been reimagined for this year as a 9-day festival so that we can have a COVID-safe event that's inclusive of our whole community. But due to the wet weather last weekend, it's now been extended into almost a month of beautiful events that just celebrate the culture, the community and the resilience of everyone here in Gungahlin, and just really celebrates the fact that we're able to come back together again now and connect with our community, and I think we all just appreciate that a little bit more.
Yeah, and look, that's what brings us here to Yerrabi Ponds, because the sun is shining. There are families all over the place. That's very much the Gungahlin demographic. You mentioned resilience. We've all had a bit of a tough time. Tell me what's happening this weekend.
So we've got some beautiful events happening this weekend, and I think perhaps the most special is the Neighbour Day community picnics. So that's a simultaneous picnic in 6 parks across Gungahlin: Yerrabi Pond, Franklin, Crace, Throsby, Moncrief and Taylor. And it's really just an opportunity for people to come out, connect with their communities for a relaxing afternoon. There'll be, coffee vans, some live entertainment, roving performers, just kind of really activating those spaces that have been so important to us all over the last year and celebrating them together with our community.
And of course it is a young and growing community. You've got lots of people here with young families. Well, this is very much aimed at the Gungahlin community itself. I guess you'd also welcome people from elsewhere who think, well, I don't know much about Gungahlin. I'd like to find out more about this area.
Absolutely, and I think Gungahlin's a little bit of a hidden treasure in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't have a reason to come here, and I guess this is the perfect opportunity for us to extend an invitation to you. Say, come out and explore. We're so lucky here with all this beautiful natural environment around us. It really is just a fantastic place to bring your family.
And it really does look absolutely gorgeous. The grass is vividly green. The trees are just absolutely springing with life. It looks heavenly out here this morning. Michelle, as you mentioned, the festival is now a kind of epic month-long event due to the vagaries of the weather. So what else have we got to look forward to over the next several weeks now?
Well, we're going to have a little break and just have a rest over Easter, but we'll be back on the 17th of April with the Cultural Showcase, and that's going to be a really exciting event. Lots of community groups performing, people of all different cultural backgrounds, all different ages, all different art forms up on the stage in the Gungahlin Town Centre. Lots of local community groups there, lots of fun for the family, and again, just really celebrating the people and the culture of Gungahlin.
What's the best place to find more information about the festival?
The festival website is celebrategungahlin.com.au, and if you click the What's On section, you'll find all of the events that we've got coming up.
Okay, so for you, if you're in Gungahlin, or perhaps if you're not in Gungahlin and don't know a great deal about it, because gosh, it is lovely out here. Also making news on the website this week, we have talked about the big wet torrential rains that thankfully didn't hit us quite as hard here in the ACT as in some of our neighbouring areas, but also the extraordinary millipede plague that's taking place right across the region, which has had huge comment from people. The little crawly black Portuguese millipedes seem to be infesting every nook and cranny of some people's houses. A lovely story about the Salvos Alan Jessup, who many of you would be very familiar with from his decades and decades collecting for charity in Civic. He's collected millions of dollars for the Salvos and warmed many, many hearts along the way. And it looks like the battle to save the Chisholm Tavern is finally over. The lease is ending, but the fate of the tavern site itself is set to end up in the courts. All that and more is on the Riot Act. We've got a daily and a weekly newsletter. You can sign up for that, and that will drop into your inbox every day or every week, however you choose, and join in the great big Canberra conversation. And I'd say this week, celebrate Gungahlin. I'm Genevieve Jacobs, and this is Region Media.